Hello, can you guys hear me? Okay, I'm back. Hope you're all having a good weekend. Welcome. More Genshin Impact today. Trying to finish off the story. Yesterday was overall a pretty good day, but there were some crazy events that happened. And I think leaving a negative review on the actual place would have detrimental effects for me, so I decided to just say it on stream. So yeah, it was my first time at this laundromat that recently opened, and the way they set up the dryers, right? What you put in the money from your card, it's counterintuitive. So I mistakenly placed 75 cents in the wrong dryer, and after speaking with the employee for 15 minutes. I don't know if it was an argument because it seemed pretty one-sided. She was offended the entire time. But anyway, 15 minutes of me and her going back and forth. And then she said like she was ultimately saying she can't refund it. And I asked her if I could speak with someone who can give me a refund. And then she ended up calling her manager. And like literally within seconds, her manager said, "Yeah, just refund him." Like, so you put me through all that for no reason. I think it was a pretty small mistake, right? I asked AI if I did anything wrong there. And it said, nope, it's standard customer service to refund a customer over a small mistake like that. So already a terrible impression of that laundromat. The laundromat is brand new, so all the machines are very good. The entire facility is great, but god damn, man, the customer service is abysmal. Literally, what I don't know if do I just attract all the negativity from others? Oh my god, dude. And like it wasn't like I was like yelling at her or anything. I was just stating matter of factly like what went wrong, and I did admit that I made it was an accident that I committed. I did say that, but she was super hostile about it. Over 75 cents. It's not like she lost any money. I literally she even looked in my account and she saw that I paid. And she still acted like she was losing money. Like, no, you're not losing money. Do you even know how your business works? How do I know how your business works better than you? Anyway, that was the first issue with the laundromat. And then the second issue, the second issue, I let I was done taking all my clothes out of the dryer, and I don't like folding my clothes at the laundromat. I do it at home. Anyway, I put it all into my bag. All of a sudden, I see this woman just grab my cart, and she started dumping all her clothes onto my cart and my laundry bag with all my clothes in it. And I told her, "Excuse me, that bag belongs to me." And she got so mad. Yeah, she went ballistic, dude. I couldn't believe it. It's the problem with that laundromat is it's a combination of rich, middle class, and poor neighborhoods. And some of these people, they come from a really ghetto neighborhood. And so they have like the most ghetto reactions you could possibly find. And yeah, I was shocked. I was like, what the fuck? What like what? I didn't say that, but I was like really nice to her about it. And you know what she said? She told me to remove my bag. She wouldn't even return the cart to me. It was already occupied by me. There were plenty of empty carts, but for some reason she just did not want to let go of my cart. And I was wondering, did she want to steal my laundry or something? And her excuse was apparently my laundry bag looks the same as hers. And I will they were the same color, but her laundry bag was completely worn out. I saw it myself. So it's not I don't think you could make that kind of mistake. She was clearly not paying attention because she was on call with someone over the phone, with several people actually. And everyone on that phone call took my side. They all agreed with me. They said, "Yeah, they all blamed her. They said she was completely wrong." And I don't know who like after that whole thing, like she was still yelling at me, and then I just bursted out, "What's wrong with the people around here?" I just yelled it out. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if it was her son or boyfriend, I'm not sure who he was. He just came right up to my face, square, and he squarely looked down on me. Yeah, he squarely looked down on me, and I don't know what he said, but it looked like he wanted to kill me. Pretty much. And he doesn't even know what's going on. He just sees me. All he saw was that I yelled back. I didn't yell back at her. I was just exclaiming out loud. It wasn't directed towards her. And you you have to understand, like after experiencing two weird things like that, right? I think it's normal to react the way I did. Did it? Is it not? Am I just supposed to like completely stay silent over something that went wrong like that? If I didn't say anything, she was gonna go home with my clothes. Well, anyway, the guy was trying to kill me, and then I thought about it. I was thinking in my head, oh my God, like I can't believe how ghetto this whole thing is. And I'm thinking, all right, how do I de-escalate this in order to prevent a prison situation for both of us? So I just kept saying I did nothing wrong. Even she admitted that I did nothing wrong. She kept telling the guy he did nothing wrong. And I told him what happened. Literally what happened. I told him that she threw her clothes onto my cart with my laundry bag and clothes on it. And after hearing that, all he did was say, "Oh," and then he backed off. I don't know, some people just devolve into animals. I feel like even animals are more well behaved the way compared to what the way certain humans behave. I couldn't believe it. And I went online to check the reviews of the place, all fake 5-star reviews. It recently opened up. I wanted to check it out, but after that experience, I'm going back. What else am I gonna do? It's a new facility. Why should I give up my freedom to access a laundromat that's created for the public just because of bad customer service and people not behaving properly? So you know what I'll do? I'll counter all the ghetto-ness. God damn, man. I couldn't believe it. I'm telling you, man, some people are way too retarded. Holy shit. I can't really classify them as human. The way they behaved. Holy fuck, man. I feel like if this happened to anyone else, it would have turned into a fight. You know, a physical fight. And he did everything possible to turn it into that. The guy at the end, unbelievable, man. People are fucking nuts, man. I swear to God. They try to find any reason to start a fight with me. Fucking disgusting. Holy shit. I literally did nothing wrong, dude. Literally did nothing wrong, and people still want to fight with me. You know, it is super offensive. I'm thinking, is it because of how I look? Because I looked at the reviews and it looked like it was all like Spanish Hispanic people leaving the reviews, and the employee working there, she's Hispanic. The woman, and the guy who tried to beat me up over the laundry bag, over my laundry bag, right? They were what? They were black and Spanish. So what? I can't be brown or something? Like what the fuck, man? Yes, WSG. What does WSG mean? WSG meaning. What's good? Hello. All right, what should I play today? You guys want to hear music? Oh, you can't hear the music on YouTube though, because I turned it off for YouTube. How's the stream? It seems to be solid. I think the error code is not right here. But yeah, I asked Gemini if everything I did was wrong. And yeah, Gemini sided with me. They said all three of these people are definitely on the wrong. And I was really thinking of dropping a 1-star review. I would be the first for the place. And I'm wondering, you know what they did? They most likely removed all the 1-star reviews because it is a new place, and apparently these places that can be reviewed in Google, they can shut down 1-star reviews. So the I feel like all the reviews were definitely inflated. What is this? Is this an old song? Oh, it is. We heard this before. Are there no new songs, or did they all fall off? I saw some new albums released, but it doesn't look like they were part of the top 50. I don't know what to play, guys. These days, there's a lot of music out there, but I don't know if any of them go along with they don't really fit my vibe. Yeah, I got no clue who to play. World Cup is over, can't play that one. Hmm. 90s? Oh, let's play Tupac. Tupac. We did encounter a Tupac in Genshin Impact recently. You guys hear it on YouTube? You shouldn't be able to. Alright, we'll start Genshin Impact after this. There's one other thing I want to say after this song. Hello? Alright, well, what else was I gonna say? All right. Ever since I started streaming on YouTube, multi-streaming to YouTube, Twitch decided to remove transcoding for my channel. Okay, so be it. Uh, I'm I'm done fighting with them over transcoding stuff. Apparently, they want me to do use only enhanced broadcasting, and even for that, transcoding will be done on my side. No thanks. It's super taxing on the PC, and if I was streaming on only one platform and I had a high-end PC or any of those two, then it would make sense. Oh yeah, and the other thing is, like, was I really supposed to get into a fight over another person's mistake? Potentially what? And end up in prison because I defended myself? I wasn't the one who created the problem, she did. And she sends her man after me. She didn't really send him after me, but she didn't really stop him either. She just verbally stopped him, telling him I did nothing wrong because I did ultimately did nothing wrong. It was completely her fault. And she definitely reacted super negatively. You know what? This is why I'm racist against every race. Yeah, I am. I hate all the races and I hate all humans because you guys can't control yourselves. You guys are fucking weird. You guys try to beat me up over BS that you created yourselves. It's not like I'm putting myself in these situations, right? People are bringing their situations to me. How do you even be nice to someone who's hostile to you from the get-go, from the beginning? And I feel like see these kind of situations only I can handle them. Only I'm able to de-escalate them. Anyone else who would be put in these kind of situations, they'd be getting into a fist fight, uh, outright brawl. Being a guy is tough, man. People are crazy, dude. I understand being a woman is tough too. I get it. But goddamn, man, it's not any easier being a guy either. People are like, oh yeah, guys can do all this stuff. Yeah, but they also face crazy ass problems that I don't like. Women face them too, but I don't know, man. Like It's amplified. The problems that men have to face, holy fuck. I'm not saying like all guys are like this or all women are like this, but goddamn, man. Like some of these people with terrible attitudes, terrible behavior, they just make everybody else look bad. And what sucks is they have the same exterior as us, but on the inside they're not the same. They're really not. I completely forgot to use my phone to record him. I should have done that, but he came at me at such a position that like he was literally ready to just kill me, man. And you already saw how the employee acts. She would not take my side for anything. She was hostile herself. I was wondering if I was Spanish or black, would they have treated me differently? And you know what's funny? When I was working at my previous place, the Spanish people and the black people, they all hated on each other. They would say the worst stuff about one another, and they would always blame the other race. The Spanish Hispanics, they would blame the black workers, and then the black workers, they would be blaming the Hispanic and Spanish workers. They hated each other's guts, and they would always tell me, man. I can't identify exactly who said what, but I'll just say in general. And you know, it's true. Both sides did do horrible stuff. And look at it. Nothing has changed, man. 6 years later, same stuff. People, people from both races still doing the same stuff. Trying to start fights, never trying to find proper resolutions. I'm not gonna say their entire races like that for both sides, but goddamn, man, that definitely not a good look. A lot of these broadcasters, they talk about what's going around in the world. I like to show what happens at a personal level, and I think it's easier to see what's actually going on if you share what's going on at a personal level. Well, like outside of streaming, one of my biggest problems is I'm not very vocal about a lot of things, but I think I should be. I ought to be. Like the entire interaction was super weird to begin with. You trying to shut me down just for trying to defend myself and speaking up for myself, that's insane. All over a cart I was using and a laundry bag with my clothes in them. All because of one woman's inability to pay attention. And all because she didn't know how to react properly. Who do I even who do I even blame it on? Huh? Blaming me is the convenient solution. That's not even a solution at all. Like I gotta blame all three of those guys, all three of those people. I'm gonna blame the employee. I'm gonna blame that crazy woman, and I'm gonna blame her man, her son or boyfriend. I'm not sure. He acted like he was both. Not sure what that situation is about. She acted so entitled over there were so many cards. How do you not like it? Was it laziness? Why take my card? And why react like that? I was so nice to her, man. Oh, all these people, they're like I was super nice to all of them. Even the guy who was trying to kill me. I came home, you know what I did? I was folding my laundry and then I cried for like a few seconds. I'm like, why do I have to go into these battles repeatedly? And I'm thinking, you know what? This is probably going to be forever. Until the day I die, it's just going to be like this forever. And I think the hostility got worse after Mamdani became mayor. From all the races. It's not just one race, it's all the races. It's everybody. Everybody, man. I am ge- I am generalizing, but it feels like everybody. Or at least all the people I interact with. You know what? Maybe we should bring that guy back. There's a certain streamer out there who was banned. I didn't really look at the video, and I don't think I'm gonna go over it, but yeah, I think you guys should unban him. Because the moment you banned him, you created an imbalance. An imbalance. You shut down his voice, you're pretty much ruining the world. Because if he can't voice his opinions, then like who else is gonna do it? I'm not defending him. Maybe what he said was wrong. I don't think it was. I don't think if what he like I caught a glimpse of what he said. Well, all right, if you're defending a nation, right, or a country, what are you supposed to do? You know? Let's say people are invading your nation and your country. What are you supposed to do? Yeah, what are you gonna do? Let them invade? What are the intentions of the invaders? What are they gonna do to you? It doesn't matter if it's a man, woman, or child. Do you think there are no kids who have killed? You think kids are completely innocent or women are completely innocent? All three categories of humans, they can commit murder. They can all kill. So don't say like killing women and children is wrong, especially if they're about to kill you. They're right. What are they bringing? What are they? They're potential murderers too. If you got to defend your country, you have to do what it takes, even if it doesn't look good. Because in that kind of situation, it's either you or them. So what he said was not completely wrong. Maybe he went over the top with it. It's definitely a last resort thing. Obviously, you don't want anyone to die. But if someone's trying to kill you, what are you supposed to do? I'm not gonna go into details about it. I think he has beef with me too. I don't even know why. That's just the type of guy he is, but I feel like in this case the 2 week ban was not he didn't deserve that. Again, I've been saying it before, just give him a warning, tell him what he's doing wrong. Giving out bans like that doesn't really it's not gonna fix the situation. If anything, he's probably gonna get worse now. But then again, I don't know all the details because I didn't look over the VODs or the everything that's related to the ban. And even there were times where like I defended him and he said, "Oh, it's like he goes against what my defense, so I'll let him handle it." But I think it's a better idea to unban him. Well, I've said my piece, and yeah, there it is. Because if you don't, the moment he got banned, look at how people are reacting now. Look at how people are behaving. The world is not a better place by banning that guy. I'm pretty sure you guys know who I'm talking about. Well, anyway, I did promise not to talk about other streamers, so I won't do it anymore further. Because but I think in this case, I had to say my piece. All right, let's do Genshin Impact. How long have I been rambling for? Almost 40 minutes. All right, there you go. Genshin Impact is open. Let's go. Let me turn off these streams. Look, everything looks a-okay from my side. All right, here we go. I think YouTube should be looking the best right now. It's at 1440p, 60 FPS. Is my mic cutting off? Uh, yeah, it said I put it at, well, actually, I'll let you guys figure it out. But the bitrate's pretty high. It's at max. 30K bitrate, only YouTube can do something like that without it crashing. I did my homework and it said running it at a higher bitrate should not tax my PC. So I'm just testing it out for today to see how it looks. Why does it say Friday? Did I forget to change it? All right, let me fix it. Today's Sunday, the 16th. All right. If I go to my channel, what does it show that I'm live on the banner? It doesn't. I guess because I'm not a large streamer that it'll never show up. But if you go to the live section, it should show that I'm live. And also in the home section, it does show that I'm live. But my icon does not show that I'm live. My profile, I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. Maybe the problem is what? Let me see if there's a setting for me to turn on. I don't think there is. Yeah, let me fix the edit stuff. No, what the I mean, look at what I spoke about today, right at the laundromat. You think those women and their son slash boyfriend was innocent? Of course not. Come on, if you got any form of intelligence, you know that I'm right about the whole thing. You know, you guys will label me as the dumbest and weakest, but you can't say that I'm wrong. You know, for this case, yeah, I'm definitely on the right side. Or shall we say cases? All right, let's get started with Genshin Impact. Here we go. Let me finish my tea. I think what I'll do for YouTube though is bring it down to 20K bit rate for the next stream. For this stream, I want to test it out, see how it looks. If I really like it, maybe I'll leave it at 30K for forever. But the reason I'm using 1440p is because you know what YouTube does with the VODs? Since I'm a small streamer, they take all the 1080p VODs, even if they're streamed at a higher codec, they convert them into a lower codec, a lower quality codec. So the VODs are lower quality. So in order to keep the VODs in good shape, I gotta stream at 1440p. For YouTube. Otherwise they heavily compress it and it doesn't look like how I streamed it. So it shows it's a false representation of the stream. Quality wise. So fortunately the previous one of the streams that I streamed in 1440p, that one's still okay. They use the advanced codec, the latest one. Where are we going anyway? By the way. Why am I walking? Alright, I gotta lock it. I gotta focus. We're back at Genshin Impact. I did all my political and slice of life commentary today for net. I think that's all we'll say about all that stuff today. We gotta focus on Genshin Impact now. Here we go.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Yo, Zach and I, we're like, oh, I mentioned his name. We're like Ouroboros.
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so...
You know what? Sometimes I feel like I'm Ouroboros with all of humanity. Maybe we are all each other's Ouroboros.
If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now. So my canon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now.
This wasn't your fault, I know. Nor was it the canon's.
That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted?
He's joking, Paimon.
Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Damn, bro.
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me?
Where are we going? No, llama, don't leave.
There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey.
Let me make the chat bigger. From my end, okay. Looking good. I can see all of you.
This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I once heard the tale of a lantern fae.
I've heard that one too.
I like to say the same to him. There's no need to be so fixated on the outcome.
Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
I'm glad to hear that's how you see it.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain?
Not right now, Paimon. I'll tell you when we get back.
Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Do we stick with this team? Keqing, Ganyu, Zhongli, Jin? I guess we should. Or do you guys want to see Barbara? You guys want to see Barbara? Where is she?
I'll take care of it.
Alright, let's bring out Barbara for a bit. We gotta give her... I think for her, Skyward Atlas is better. Let me look it up, actually. Is Memory of Dust or Skyward Atlas better for Barbara? Skyward Atlas. Alright. Artifacts, fast equip. What'll be good for her? Why would you... They're recommending 3 stars for me. What? Why? Oh, for the energy recharge? Alright, let's equip it. Maybe it's good for her. MiHoYo recommended. She's a 4-star character, by the way. But for some reason, Mihoyo decided to give her a costume. It looks good on her. You can eat squirrel
It's the
here?
Minotaur. Should we go after her? Or
Yes.
do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Alright, let's leave Barbara out.
Huh?
How do I grab? Okay. From. Oh. We look at us go. You like it?
Columbina! What are you doing here?
Hmm? Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah? But aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Riri, if I had to guess, he is a threat to all who live in Notcry.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki
Wait,
is
she's
somewhat
outside?
turbulent, and the people are ill at ease.
I just realized. She just casually shows up outside.
However, is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat?
Guys, I've been checking my competition. You know, I've been checking other streamers. I have no competition, man. Yeah, I don't.
Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You know, my main competition is all the large streamers. But even then, I don't really view them as competitors. I see them as colleagues. Yes.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps?
I'm concerned about River. Do we ask that? Let's talk about the
Well,
Fatui.
Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
Hold up, I gotta turn off the webcam for a bit. Gotta fix my watch settings so it doesn't blink while I'm moving my arms around. Alright, webcam should be back on for you guys, alright? I've been thinking about our spaceship.
I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others. And I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat.
Alright, let's go with I'm good for now.
I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
You know what else the guy did? Like, he was like towering down on me, right? And it was starting to hurt my back. The way he did it, he was trying to glue his face on top of me. It was super gay, man. I don't know why guys are like that when they get mad. I was mad too, but you don't see me like towering down on someone just because I'm mad. I'm not a physical confrontation guy. I don't think anyone should be like that. Unless it's absolutely necessary where you have to defend yourself or defend someone. But even then, like, that was... Like, he was definitely the aggressor. Alright, I'll focus on Genshin now. But yeah, man, like, he was... He came down on me, and I was deeply sad when he did that. I thought, oh man, I'm gonna be one of those stories, aren't I? Thank God, man. You know what? You know what saved me? Streaming did. Because I learned to like verbalize stuff now, right? It's one good thing about streaming, bro. You just constantly be talking, and then you can talk yourself out of any situation. Even a terrible one like that where you could potentially die. Oh my God, bro. I'm telling you, yo, if I did not open my mouth at all, especially after that second interaction, I probably would have been dead.
Interesting.
Yesterday. No, I did ask God to send me back to his spirit realm, but like I'd rather, if I'm gonna die, I want to die in my sleep. I know a lot of you people out there, you want to die like in a very entertaining way. Yeah, for me, dying in my sleep is the best option for me.
You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right, right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself.
It's the ultimate choice. That's the best way to die, I think.
The name's
A lot of you out there
Knight
want
of
to die
Boreas and
with a bang.
Grand
Not me,
Master
bro.
Of the Knights of
Maybe when I was
Favonius.
younger, it's the idea of dying with a bang would be awesome and impressive, but me these days, yeah, dying in my sleep would be way better. If I die. Well, yo, you guys think I'm immortal? I don't know, man. There were so many times where I thought I was gonna die, but I'm still alive.
Look at it sparkle. Keep going. Go, Barbara, go!
You know, part of me was scared. Especially when the guy showed up. Oh my God, dude. I wonder if my voice wavered. It probably did. Good, do you guys have those kind of situations? I don't think you guys do you? I've seen crazy stuff happen to streamers, but like, goddamn, dude. Maybe I should have turned on my stream. Yeah, I should have just went live and show what was happening. We're going the right way. Oh, I think we're just aimlessly wandering. Whoops. Oh, wait until 2 days later. The Ratcher of Solnari has been revived with the aid of Kavaki Beam. Now a new crisis looms over Notcry. 2 days later. Is that enough?
Oh, it's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to? If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Hello! You must be the traveler in Paimon? Mr. Flynn has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there, right away! Come on, let's go!
Wait, what happened to our HP?
Ready, steady, go!
Ready, steady, go. You guys think I would make a good Barbara?
Go, Barbara, go!
Go, Barbara, go. Now listen close, VRE. I'm only sharing this with you. With the proof of cognoscenti, that's not so... You guys like this game? Genshin Impact, folks.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger. What's his endgame here?
Ah, everyone's here already. Hey, we made it! So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rarir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence.
Wait, I want to check something. Okay, stream at 4K with the 3060 Ti.
That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the crystalline itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
Wait, maybe I can. Should I try, guys, for next time? 4K stream. But my main monitor is 1080p. So stick to, alright. Gemini's telling me not to do it. Alright, so it's telling me it's not, I shouldn't bother with it. Alright, well, YouTube and Google Gemini knows best. I'll leave that window open just to inquire further.
And we're sure that Rare did this. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
I remember it well. He was already extremely dangerous even then.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still out there, lurking somewhere in Notcry, waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smooth.
The thing is, though, I saw Speed. He was streaming in 1080p, but apparently his VODs, YouTube decided to give him the best codec, so his VODs stay intact. But it's us smaller streamers that get downgraded to the worst codec, the low quality one.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
That actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Reikir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us. And we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
This is kind of pixelated. You see, this is this is why games will never, completely replace reality. Because they can't get the details, all the fine details. Well, at least they got the big picture
Splitting
though,
up's
so
always gonna be risky. But
it still looks very
I guess
good.
we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here.
But it'll never look better than reality. Did my voice just crack? Oh my god, what's going on, guys? Am I going through another puberty?
And if
Did
we
you-
do run into Rerir, what then?
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Didn't you say the third rule was go with the flow?
I'm hungry, guys. Can you guys feed me? I gotta cook. How long should I stream today?
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Should I stream the whole day?
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rarir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
Come on, Inefa, let's go.
I'm fine.
I thought the PC would be struggling, but it looks like it's handling it well. The streams.
Show begin. Access denied. Speed of light. Yeah. Cut to the chase.
I think what happened is Nvidia, they upgraded the abilities for encoding stuff for the graphics cards. Apparently they're capable of doing 8 concurrent streams.
We're way behind schedule.
The GPUs. Yeah, did you guys know that? But technically, I'm using only 2 today, because Twitch and Kick are going through Restream. Restream itself is going through OBS, and then YouTube is being used on the multi-stream plugin for OBS. So 2 concurrent streams. And it looks like it's working well. I'll look over the VOD for a bit to see if all the streams went well. I can't see, I don't have them turned on right now. But from OBS, it's not showing any significant drops. Alright, so it showed dropped frames 30. But percentage-wise, that means 0.0%. New domain.
Go, Barbara, go!
Let's open this domain.
Go, Barbara!
Should we do it? In times long gone, the frost moon... I don't want to read it. Alright, let's try it. Recommended elements. Dendro? Do we have any... Yeah, we don't have any Dendro character leveled up.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
What's the other one? Pyro. So Diluc? Can we even survive?
Present.
Oh no, we do need water. Okay. So we should probably bring out Child
Need
then.
to end a few enemies?
Take out Ganyu? Apparently so. So a battle without Ganyu. Diluc?
Let's go.
The thing is, when it's a level 80, the dungeon, they don't really go by the elements. So let's see how this works out. I'm probably getting baited. Alright, let's try these. Are you sure about this? Okay. Alright, are we gonna do like less damage? Alright, I think Diluc is fine. Well, we have her out, right? It's Jing. Whoa, what are these artifacts for Child though? Really? Should we enhance them? Enhance. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going along with whatever MiHoYo is recommending. The stats look good though, so maybe they know something better than I do. I mean, they are the creators after all, but then again, not all creators know everything about the game. We're out of material? Oh lord. We're out of material. GG, folks. Alright, let's see how this works out. We're out of material, folks.
This materialism.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
We're literally dying. I knew my setup was way better. Oh, there is a lot of damage.
Make yourselves at home.
She died in one hit.
Nowhere to hide.
I don't think we're gonna make it, guys. Yeah, everybody's dying. The damage is there, though. Oh, lord.
Incoming. Hey!
No time to.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Hey!
Wait, we did it. Everybody died, though. Or they're close to dying. 2 people died. Nahida and Dilu. But the damage was significantly higher. Am I playing too safe then? Alright, let's leave the domain. What are these rewards? Alright, let's swap out the party members. Actually, let me heal them. Or revive them. You can only use one at a time. Do your thing. Okay, everybody full HP. Nice. Let's TV back here. Alright, let me change up the party. We gotta remove her. She's too weak. Where's Jane? Oh, there she is.
We may leave at any time.
Bring back, where's Barbara? Oh, there she is.
I'll take care of it.
And then, Ganyu.
As per our contract.
Alright, let's see if all the weapons and artifacts are correct. Looking good. Alright, what about you? Looks good. Then Ganyu. We gotta change her up her weapon. Skyward Harp goes back to you. Artifacts. Artifacts looking good. And last but not least, Barbara. Weapon has to be changed back to Skyward Atlas, yes. And then artifacts looking okay. Wait, so 3-star artifacts are actually better for her? Interesting. That's kind of weird. How are people even supposed to know that? I routinely give up all the 4-star and 3 stars for the 5-star ones. But apparently MiHoYo's saying the 3-star ones are good for her. Successfully equipped, alright.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. Huh?
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that Aino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rerir. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one! Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it, I swear!
No, it's coming from Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
No, save her.
Let's get over there, quick!
Oh, Lord. Wait, they're actually... Wait, she can fight? No, how dare you?
Why is he attacking the damselette? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now, you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon, I will find a way.
Watch out!
It grazed her shoulder? Yo, this guy needs to die. How dare he? Oh, what's she about to do? Are you buffing the Traveler? Never.
Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
You guys like this character? Are you guys watching? Hello? Do you guys even care about me? Hello? Hello?
That was too close.
How's the stream looking for you guys?
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's one of the 5 sinners, and that probably wasn't his full strength.
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
You just noticed?
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the Traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you, and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But, right now, devising a counter-strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter-strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nodcry undetected. No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Running is our only option.
He agreed.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
No, fight him. This is the one guy you don't want to run away from. Because he's never going to stop chasing you.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home. so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah, we can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she'd pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
River's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
Running away won't solve anything. We stand and fight no matter what.
But
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon.
I'm not bored, I'm
Scion so long
relaxed.
ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade.
I miss streaming. How long has it been? Has it been? Oh, it's been 2 days. Damn, it felt longer.
They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
We'll find a way. It's our turn to help you now.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake, cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The 3 moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
Wait, I didn't reject you. Yeah, she should. I didn't reject her. You shouldn't be losing her power. That's why we need the moon marrow, to borrow the eternal moon's power.
The 3 moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other 2. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
They talk too much.
It's the Wild Hunt!
They already found them.
Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Is this stream laggy? Hello? No, it looks okay. I think what happens is when I'm focused on one monitor, especially when I'm gaming, it slows down the FPS for the other ones. I think it's just to save energy. But the stream should look good for you guys on your end. Yeah, looks good. Let me check the temperature outside. What is it today?
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
For the everlasting forest.
Close your eyes. Beware the creatures of the night.
Oh, we finally got to use them.
Keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rear's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
That's a crazy combo, bro.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's house to escape! This goes on much longer.
Seems like you guys are handling it pretty well.
By the frost moon of old.
Rash attack!
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for Justa.
Observe. The long sleep beckons.
Poor lost lamb with one heart.
You on this! Look! The rainbow!
Ultimatum protocol. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Yo, this is a crazy fight sequence.
Be silent. The night cometh.
Leave this place. By the frost moon of old.
Observe. To dust.
You did it. Yo, that was entertaining. Oh, who's that? D-Luke? Yo, Aura.
What's
Who is
the
that?
matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, who is he?
Barca! You're back from Amsvartnir?
Oh, he's the guy from Mondstadt.
Oh, you're Barca? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Oh, is that where I think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
Yeah, he's pretty tall. But it's not like an exaggerated height. You know, I have no beef with tall people, okay, guys?
Where are we? This is so well hidden.
They might have beef with me, though. Like that guy from yesterday.
Well, that goes without saying.
Hey,
This is the Knights
he
of
wasn't much
Favonius'
taller
meeting
than
place
me.
in Nodcry,
I think he was
and a
taller by
contact hub for
3
the Northern
inches.
Intelligence Network.
The Northern Intelligence Network.
AKA the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's
Or was it?
the place to buy and sell
Maybe he was
Their
taller.
headquarters
He
are
just
in
looked shorter
Nodcry,
because
but they've got contacts in every nation.
he was trying to square up on me or square down on me because he was technically taller. Man, I want like a new PTSD moment for me, guys. Every day I live, a new PTSD moment. What about you guys? You guys hanging in there, doing well? Are you guys concerned about me? I am concerned about you guys as well. You guys care about me? I care about you guys. Hello? Oh, I got scared. I thought my green screen was failing. Well, what's going on with my green screen?
As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should be pretty familiar with me by now, but I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
We've heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming. You look way younger than Paimon expected, but you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet.
How's that? Is that better? Pardon me. I did have tea, so I guess the burping makes sense.
Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsfartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off.
Yo guys, since summer's gonna be for 1 more month, I decided I'm not gonna cut my hair anymore. I'm gonna grow it out. And the beard. Are you guys okay with that, or do you prefer that I keep it trimmed?
My squad took heavy injuries and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
My earbuds are done charging, so I unplugged the power cord. I mean the charger. I think, is my mouse running out of charge? Hold on. I thought I charged it recently. Oh, it is. Okay, let me charge it again. Let me plug that in. There you go.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nodcry? Why has the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. Oh, that's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt, and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable.
Oh snap, I didn't mean to close that. Oh my god, Kutar's there.
But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodcryan Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No, still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves.
The thing is, this guy didn't do anything, right? He showed up after the battle. So their aura buffing him, but we didn't see him in combat.
Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfartnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose.
Wait, can you play as this guy? Let me see. Can you play? You play as Varka Genshin Impact. Oh snap, he is. a playable character. He's an anime character. Oh, animo. Yeah, animo character. I said it. Did I say the term wrong again? I don't know why I keep doing that. I gotta remember it's animo.
I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Wait, guys, who's the CEO of Kick? It's not Train, right? Who is the CEO of Kick? Edward Craven. Trainwreck is the co-founder and the platform's head of community. Ed Craven's business partner is Bijan Tehrani. Bijan Tehrani. Wait, this guy is a billionaire? Is Ed Craven a billionaire too? Oh wait, Ed Craven too. They're both billionaires. What about Dan Clancy? Is Dan Clancy a billionaire? He's not. Who is CEO of Amazon? Andy Jassy. Is he a billionaire? He's not a billionaire. Okay. Alright, what about YouTube? YouTube CEO? We saw him recently on speed stream during the World Cup? Neil Mohan. Mohan? Neil Mohan. Is he a billionaire? No, he is not a billionaire. Guys, should I stream on X? Hey, can you still stream on X? Can you still stream on X? You gotta pay for it? Okay, no thanks. Yo, you're Mr. Elon Musk. You're the richest man in the planet. You're charging people for streaming? Unbelievable. Apparently, you gotta pay $8 a month for desktop streaming. Yo, Elon, what's going on, bruh? Okay, let's go back to the game. Enough research.
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent
I'm
Moon
probably
was
gonna
the
forget
most
who the CEOs
mysterious.
are. Well, by tomorrow. You know what? I've already forgotten. I gotta search it again. Is that bad, guys? I already forgot.
They say that back then, the 3
You,
moon
you know why I
goddesses
remember?
wielded immense power.
You know why I remember
Enough to
Dan
shape the
Clancy is
workings
because
of
he's
the world
so
itself.
he's so controversial, but also because he streams. He puts himself out there. So that's why it's easier to remember him. I already forgot the Amazon CEO, guys. Who is he? All I remember is the bald guy named Jeff Bezos. He he is still the chairman, right? Chairman? Is Jeff Bezos still the chairman of Twitch? I mean, Amazon. Yeah, he is. So technically, he's still in the highest position of the company. Believe it or not, CEO is not the highest position, but CEO is kind of like the president, if you think about it. But even in the corporate world, CEOs and presidents are different, have different roles. Yeah, the president reports to the CEO apparently. I didn't know that. I think I knew that the president was in a not as high a position. Actually, did I know that? I guess I sort of knew it. That's okay. That's okay. We learn together, guys.
I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Wait, guys, what's the highest position in government? It's not the president, right? What is the highest position in the U.S. government? Oh, it is actually the president. Didn't in school, didn't they say it was Congress? I guess they were I guess there were maybe my education glazed Congress over the president. We got three branches: executive, no, legislative, executive, and judicial. And the strongest branch was supposed to be the legislative one, no? Let me ask AI, isn't legislative branch higher than executive? Oh, apparently all three branches of government are co-equal. So executive, legislative, and judicial. But the president is considered the highest position. Guys, I want to be president now. So if you're president, you're pretty much like the emperor. Can I be president, guys? You know what? Maybe I should change my stream titles to election campaign.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
The iridescent moon. The last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the iridescent moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The three moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
Yo, guys, should I go eat? Maybe it's time to go eat. Yeah, I did stream for. I was thinking of streaming longer, but I'm thinking I don't want to eat so late. So I'll eat and then come back. How does that sound? Would you guys be okay with that? It's not like any of you are watching anyway. What am I talking to anyway? I think the thing is people watch my VODs, but they don't like go over the whole thing. Except for a select few, but other than that, yeah. Yo guys, do you think I'll ever be popular? Man, I have to be the most hated guy on this planet. Look, especially after what happened yesterday. Like I'm completely innocent, especially for whatever happened yesterday. But look at that, man. People trying to kill me over my laundry bag. My laundry bag, by the way. My clothes. The cart that I was occupying, and the employee herself mad that I asked for a legitimate refund. I think if I let her have it her way, she just would have ate the 75 cents. You know why I do this? Because the entire world is like this. You know, believe it or not, the way everything, like, especially these large corporations, they count every single penny. So I do it too. You know, they count every penny. When you're buying stuff from anywhere, do you see them giving you any leeway with the amount that's required for payment? No. So why should I provide any leeway? Why should I be paying extra? It should be the right amount. And technically, she scammed me because I was new to the place, so I didn't really understand how the machines work that well. But when she came to, she didn't even help me the first time around when she came to my machines. And the main machine I put my money into, right? She put it on medium mode. So technically 3 minutes went to waste on drying my clothes in medium mode. I mean medium temperature.
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's experimental design
And the
bureau.
machine I put it incorrectly in, right? By mistake. She told me
Experimental Design Bureau?
She told me that after I could pause the machine and it would be okay to run my clothes while it's paused. When I transferred all my clothes into the dryer that I put money into mistakenly, yeah, it ate up all the money. So that's why I went back to her and told her what happened. So if anything, I was following all her instructions. She literally told me she can't refund me, but then her manager literally overrode her within seconds. So she was BSing. But you know, like a corporate protocol, the employees sometimes aren't allowed to make executive decisions. So that's why she was resisting. But I don't think she should have resisted that hard, right? I feel like she was just putting up a fight because of my race, because of how I looked. That's the one thing I hate about this world, right? Like a lot of people, just because of how you look, they treat you unfairly, or how you speak. Like, what does that even have to do with anything? You know, they're making
Yes.
sexual decisions,
speak with
even though there's
Sanfone.
nothing with sexuality going on, right? That's one thing I hate about like humans. It's stupid. It really is.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
Oh my god, he's ugly and he talks weird. I'm not gonna help him. What the fuck? You know, I'm not. It's not like I'm trying to date you. I'm just there to do laundry. That's it. Did I ask you out? No, I did not. Did I check you out? No, I didn't. I didn't do any of that. But you're treating it like it's a whole dating thing. That's one of the annoying things about interacting with the opposite gender. But even when you're interacting with the same gender, it somehow like sexuality comes into play. People don't often talk about it, but it really does. I'll go with her.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rare's end goal.
'Cause, let's be honest, guys do it too, don't they? They look at a guy and are like, oh yeah, I don't like the way he looks, so I'm not gonna help him. I don't like the way he talks, so I'm gonna give him a hard time. Even guys do it. It's really hard to find people who are truly objective, you know, and impartial. Very, very difficult to find people like that, especially in this world right here. Planet Earth, it's borderline impossible to find someone who's truly objective about everything. People who use logic. But I try my best to, make all my interactions as logical as possible. I try to remove all the emotions. But there are times where emotions are necessary, right? Especially in the dating scene, right? Emotions are very important. But when it comes to like stuff like the laundromat, everybody who goes to a laundromat should be leaving their emotions at home. I think. Unless you're going there to actively date people. But then again, like, Yeah, all these people I interacted with, I'm not there to date them. Yet all three of these people use their sexuality and their emotions for their decision making. Decision making. No objectivity whatsoever. How hard is it to be objective, guys? These three people showed me yesterday that humans are incapable of being objective. Everything has to be subjective. I don't like why do some people have such they put up such huge resistance into doing the right thing. They refuse to do it. Even though they know deep down inside what the right thing is to be, but then they let their ego get in the way. Or they want to save their face. They want to look good for others, but they don't want to admit that they're wrong. All right, let's finish this
saw
off.
for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady.
Maybe I should cook earlier and eat earlier. That way I can stream longer without splitting up the streams per day.
People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Notcry for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
Oh, what else? What was I trying to search? All right. I'm getting tired of posting shorts every day. Can I switch to posting them weekly instead? All right, so I'm asking Google because Google runs YouTube, right? So is it better to post daily or weekly? I've seen some of these large content creators, because they got so famous and popular, they can get away with posting once a month or even less than that. It really is luck, isn't it? See, look, even Google's admitting it. There is luck involved. How do you even fight against luck, bruh? Hmm. You know, because the thing is, when you're doing this by yourself, right? Finding the right moment to clip, right, and turn it into a short and TikTok, it takes time, dude. And that time is it takes away from streaming time. So what do? That's why it's easier to actually stream compared to making shorts, unless the only content you push out is shorts. And if you have editors, then everything is streamlined for you already. But if you're doing it all yourself, hey, you know what? I'll just keep posting every day. But I think the thing is the algorithm is weird. Like, it doesn't like if you post every day, but at the same time it does. But like, especially if it's like less than 24 hours, something goes wrong. But there are times where it just works out and like the videos are pushed out. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. I'm just gonna like give up with TikTok. I'll keep posting there, but whatever. Maybe it's the way I'm uploading is incorrect. Apparently they don't like it when you upload from the desktop. I don't have much space in my phone left. What about you guys? How do you guys post? On mobile or desktop? For TikTok? Do you guys even use TikTok? Alright, I'll continue the story. No more stalling.
It's
I'm not
true.
stalling
We
intentionally
still
though.
know very little about him.
I got lots of things to think about and
If Kutar hadn't
talk
given us
about
that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
and such.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nokrai has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's
Oh
so
my God, it's her.
painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
You showed up at the right time.
Ah, she hurt me!
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details. Miss Neffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarier. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Nokrai. We can't do this without the Curatorium, but I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Neffer?
You know what would be good if I could position the second monitor so that I'm looking straight at the cam. That way it doesn't look weird for you guys when I'm like talking to you guys, but I'm looking at the side. Right? Isn't it better if I speak to you guys directly like this? What do you guys think?
Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
You mean you're...
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it all.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
You bring Never up to speed on what's been happening.
Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
Come on, don't be like that.
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Yeah, that's good. That's a very good one, Lauma.
Oh? Then I'd say you'd better make it worth my while.
Are those
I don't work for
cobwebs?
free.
Look right there, cobwebs. Nasty.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
What about me, guys? You guys don't pay me anything. Yeah, what about me, guys? I don't get paid anything. I'm the one who's actually doing all the work, you know, here. Here I am, the gamer.
You just
Hello?
don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please? I'm begging you.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flynn's, that fragment that Rerir was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Man, this is long.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I mean, you're not shushing yourself.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nagcry. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others.
Is
Dismissed.
I know a 5-star character? Oh, that's why, like, when I was using her, she felt weak. She's a 4-star Hydro character. Oh, so she was made for free-to-play players. Who needed the moon sign. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Well, I mean, we got Columbina, so we're good. We just gotta max her out though. I don't think we're ever gonna be able to max her out though. Cause again, MiHoYo will be level gating everything, so and time locking stuff. Time locking the level up process for everything. Look at that, we even ran out of material for upgrading the artifacts. We still have enough Mora, but we don't have the actual material that's required to upgrade the
Lady
artifacts.
Damselette. Wait, and you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau?
How dare you tell her where to go? She can go wherever she wants. Do you guys know who she is? Oh, they were saying it's a traveler. Well, the traveler is even more important than Lady Damselette here. Just so you know.
We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Huh. You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Sandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think about trying to get inside.
Let them in.
But...
Are you going to make me repeat that?
No, my lady.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What?
Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nodcry?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me and... What is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
So she's lying.
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
Oh, I should read that out loud for you guys. I don't understand what Arlecchino has to do with the iridescent moons in Marrow, but at this point I have no choice but to go along with Columbina's plan.
Is that a no then?
We're only doing this to stop Rerir. He is our common enemy.
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Weird garden? That garden is one of my favorite areas in this game. Yo, why is my voice cracking so much today? Do I need water? Wait, we've been getting cutscenes nonstop
Have you held any tea parties lately?
for the past half an hour.
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here? If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent, insensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Something smells good, bro.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than the multi-centenarian goddess, who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment.
She likes us. Was she genuinely trying to introduce Columbina to new flavors? Maybe all that coldness is just an act, and they actually get along? Yup.
Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Bring back Tartaglia.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction.
Damn, that is harsh.
I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power.
Oh, that's how I feel.
It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
Yo, same, bruh. No one worships me, though.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
She says that, but she's the one who just caved in and agreed to help Columbina.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
Let's go. We'd better not keep Varka and the others waiting.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer.
And who would that be?
Huh? What do you mean?
See for yourselves.
The Wild Hunt. They found us.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself?
Huh. You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here.
You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war. Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back.
She's helping us out again. Dot.
Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
More cutscenes, guys.
Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations.
Whoa, that's
Let's see who comes out on top.
That's impressive. It's like Metal Gear. Oh, are we in control? Yo, we're in control. Yo, no way. Oh, you gotta hold on to it. Shoot to kill. We did it, folks.
Good work, Bosco 1. Bosco 2, prepare to fire!
Alright, so for this one, we gotta click. Yo, that's some crazy firepower. Ooh, satisfying. So this is kind of like a rocket launcher. RPG? Boom. Bam. Kaboom. Oh, I missed. Oh, never mind, I didn't. How does it keep slipping through? Alright, there you go. What else? What else you got for us?
That's it.
A sniper? Yo! Oh, headshots work. Oh fuck, I missed. Who the hell's shooting us? Oh. Yo, this is actually fun.
Get in there and hold the line.
Oh, this one shoots automatically. Oh, look at this, man. This thing has some serious firepower.
Whatever. This is where the real fun begins. Don't worry. Once this is over, I'll put you all back together again.
Oh no, what's... Help!
Finally, the Ranger himself. Time to...
No!
Huh? Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
Damn, bro.
Polonia, get him!
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for...
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey! Over here, you big...
Curse it, Moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Curatorium of Secrets.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frostmoon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me. She's a good person. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Hey, aren't you?
What is it? What's the big rush? You
Oh
dragged me out
god,
of
not her
Dream where I
again.
was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Shameless.
Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big in Nodcry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in Nodcry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer.
Who is that? How are people sending me world join requests?
Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off.
Is there a way to turn it off?
The great Lord Sangama Bay is nothing if not generous. So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble. I've got everything you could possibly need. And the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly.
Yo, the game has not given us a break
survival gear.
for over an hour. It's just been
The one
non-stop
type of gear
cutscenes.
I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures.
Yeah, the guy who tried to
I don't
beat me
have
up.
anything like that in stock right now.
He
I'll have to
was-
ask my supplier.
He had a small frame. So it wasn't like he was some massive guy, but he was taller than me.
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Notcry in the near future.
I mean, because of his height, I guess he wasn't really small frame, more like medium frame. But it wasn't like... It was not large. Maybe somewhere between small and medium. Actually closer to medium. Medium frame, yeah.
If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Hold up. Hello? Okay.
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
I almost did that yesterday.
Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later.
You know, like, you know, people be saying, oh, other nations have PvP zones. I feel like it makes no difference. Even in New York City is supposed to be one of the most advanced cities in the world. Yeah, we have PvP zones here too. In fact, we don't have zones. The entire city is a PvP zone for no reason. I think out of all the boroughs though, Manhattan is probably the best borough when it comes to safety.
Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one.
But even then, not so much, because
don't you think?
You know what happens with Manhattan? Like, especially if you go later into the night, people. Well, I don't know. I remember like 5 years ago it was a problem. But like, people come from the other boroughs and they flood Manhattan, and then Manhattan can be just as bad. I mean, generally speaking, Manhattan is probably the best borough.
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
Why are they zooming in?
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted?
Mihoyo.
Go back to bed now.
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
How many more cutscenes, please? Give me a break. Oh my god, it's not ending. Is there a way for me to...
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready.
Okay.
The ceremony can now begin.
Oh my god, they're gonna start a ceremony?
After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever
I gotta turn it off. I gotta go eat.
You will see many strange things in your mind's eye.
Oh my god, they're not letting me exit. Hold up. We're gonna have to redo this. Should I redo it or just play it out?
So remember,
Or let's play it out.
don't be frightened, and don't make a sound. Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past. I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected.
Reminds me of Game of Thrones.
Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Alright, I mean, what can I do? Okay, what can I do? So we'll start it over. Oh, the client was open the entire time? Alright, let me see how YouTube looks. YouTube. Oops. Twitch? How's Twitch looking? Kick? Fantastic. Yeah, I think for me, transcoding is gone for good for Twitch. It is what it is. I'd rather... I'd rather multi-stream. I got drops? Where is it? Alright, that'll be all for now, and I'll be back later. Thank you for watching, and enjoy your weekend. I'll be back.